Time. Hello, everyone. Again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. First of all, I would like to talk about growing this channel. If you come across my content, please subscribe to the channel, as we will produce great videos for this channel for your entertainment or for the news. So on this channel, for people that don't know me, we talk about stock, cryptocurrency, and we report the news. Whatever the news may be, we will report it on this channel. So I know a lot of people are niche based down, but we not necessarily going to be that type of atmosphere. So let's go ahead and talk about what we are talking about. This is not the great news that we want to report, but we need to report the news, and that is who. And the people that don't know who, that's like the global, uh, excuse me, the global company that speaks about medical crisis around the globe. And they reports dozens of babies sickened by deadly viral infections. And the reason why I want to report on this is because they use the word viral, right? And when you use the word viral, you definitely want to speak about that, the viral sensation. So let's talk about. Excuse me, I've been doing fine. Now I'm having this cough when it's time for me to um, speak about everything. So let's talk about it. Who reports dozens of babies sickened by deadly virus infections? Oh, I didn't share my screen. Let's share this screen. And let's share this screen. All right, let's share the screen. All right, so let's share the screen so we can go ahead and get into the content. Let's get into the content. Infectious disease experts in the U.S. report a slight rise in enterovirus infections among newborns that urge pediatricians and families to watch for rare side effects. So, like I said, the reason why I'm discussing this is because there's always a new baby being born every day, and a lot of pediatricians may of the aspect that this is a new viral disease. All right, so let's keep going. Reports of at least 3 dozens cases of dangerous and often deadly virus sepsis in babies across Europe, along with increasing circulation of similar virus that typically spike in the summer and early fall, have pediatric infectious diseases experts in the U.S. on edge. We are all on pins and needles here in the States, said David Kimberlin, a co-director of the Division of Pediatric Infectious Diseases at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. So, even though none of these cases have been experienced here in the United States, I'm talking about it because when you think about the aspect of how viral diseases start, if it's viral, it doesn't matter if it's over um, in one side of the world. We, like the song used to say when I was a kid, we a small world after all. Even though we are a big world, all it takes is for one person to travel to the United States, one person to travel to Brazil or Mexico or Tokyo or anything like that. And that's when the virus spreads to another pregnant woman, and that's the way it goes. All right. We are all on pins and needles, right? The more cases there are in Europe, the more concerned we are, Kimberlin said. On Friday, the WHO confirmed that at least 26 infants in Croatia, France, Italy, Spain, Sweden, and the United Kingdom have been infected with the rare type of entero, enterovirus called echovirus 2. All right, so let's go ahead and post this because my videos go global sometimes. So other people may want to know more about what's going on with the aspect of this virus. And people may stumble across this because I looked on YouTube and I saw I didn't see anybody talking about this subject. So I want to be the first person or the maybe the only person that speak about this. But this is very, in my opinion, this is very important. All right, let's keep going. All right, now, while some of those 26 echovirus 2 cases are identified as early 2022, at least half of the new cases were reported since last spring, 2023. Most enteroviruses cause a very mild disease in the children that they infect, said Dr. Ryan, the executive director of the World Health Organization's Health Emergencies Program, said in a briefing Wednesday. But in a small proportion, we see a much more significant catastrophic disease. Did you hear that, people? They're saying that they see a catastrophic disease. That means the Echo 2 is deadly, because think about it. If you're an adult now and you have small children, your children will have children one day. And now we like kids are already so fragile now. So now at the aspect of growing, right? This virus, if it's not eradicated, it can be around for a long, long time. And think about it. When kids are born with certain viruses like polio or measles, mumps, all of this stuff that we take shots that we take for granted, or we just, you know, that had to be eradicated at some point because it was a cause and effect when if you was born with this disease. All right, so enteroviruses can severely affect newborns whose immune systems aren't mature enough to fight off infection. There is no way to know whether this specific strand is already in the US and sickening in babies. So, although none of the cases that I read is actually from the United States, it doesn't mean that is not already in the United States. Echoviruses can be spread by fecal matter or by breathing in respiratory droplets, and they usually live in the digestive system. So let's go ahead and copy this as well, because I really feel that people need to know this information, right? I think you need to know this information. So you remember when the COVID virus came out, so many people got sick. A lot of people are still experiencing they are still experiencing cases now. I mean causes now from that virus. So I definitely want to go ahead and post that. Let's keep going. Health officials in the United Kingdom previously reported a similarly unusual increases in severe myocarditis. I hope I didn't butcher that. Heart inflammation among 10 babies. That's bad when babies are already experiencing heart inflammations. Among 10 babies who have been who had another enterovirus called Cox virus, at least one died. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention doesn't have an active reporting system for neonatal and enteroviral disease or the echovirus that they reporting on. More than 100 types of enteroviruses can infect people, according to the CDC. Uh, Although we do not have routine surveillance of enteroviruses, CDC does have other surveillance systems that we use to monitor and quickly assess signals for outbreak and increases in specific types of enteroviruses. Dr. Janelle Roth, the head of the CDC's Division for Viral Diseases, said in a statement, given that viral circulation has been disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, we remain vigilant to any changes in enterovirus transmission. All right, so this is coming to a close. Thank you for everybody who stuck around. Summer is enterovirus season. Doctors interviewed across the country are seeing the small increase in enterovirus cases, especially among children. Most run a slight temperature, cough, sneeze, or have a sore throat, and they recover without much fuss. We are hearing reports from around the country of all of our children's hospitals having some degree of significant enteroviruses this summer, said Buddy Creech, a pediatric infectious disease doctor at Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville, Tennessee. The causes in Europe, however, have prompted Creech and his colleagues to make such pediatricians and families with newborns are aware of the potential of enteroviruses. And that's why I'm making this video, because I don't see anybody making this video. Nobody. Hopefully people make this types videos because this is important. We need the kids. We need the new generation to survive. That's how the world keeps surviving. All right, we have other systems on high alert. Creech said, though enteroviruses are common causes of neonatal enterovirus, sepsis have historically been rare. But because the pandemic threw all viral activity off, the concern is there could be an even greater surge in enteroviruses this summer. So, like I said again, I definitely want to speak about this because I felt that it was important to speak about. Now, I'm gonna stay on top of this story. This is Antonio with Team Tiggio. I'm gonna end this live because immediately I want to start a new video that I think that we need to speak about. Thank everybody who tuned in, and we'll be right back with a new video.